Hello, I'm Dr. Sundari Mace, Sonoma County's health officer, and I'm here to share the latest updates on coronavirus in Sonoma County with you. As of today, June 7th, we have 654 confirmed cases, up 11 cases in the last 24 hours. We have 279 that are active, 370 that are recovered. We still have the 4 deaths that we've reported, and now we've done close to 31,000 coronavirus tests, 1,296 of those in the last 24 hours. Today, I'd like to give you a quick clarification on a new order updating shelter in place. As you know, I issued an updated shelter in place order effective on Saturday at 12:01 a.m., allowing additional businesses and outdoor recreation facilities to open. These include indoor sales at retail shops, shopping centers, and malls, in-person religious services and places of worship, dine-in restaurants for seating indoor and outdoors, brew pubs, breweries, bars, pubs, craft distilleries, wineries, and tasting rooms for indoor and outdoor sit-down meals, hair salons, and barbershops. Outdoor recreational activities, including outdoor recreational rentals and sports. And now our coastal beaches are open as well. So this action does align with the California Department of Public Health's guidance for counties with a variance. The governor's resilience roadmap does also allow further sectors to operate during the pandemic. Thanks to the collective effort and sacrifice of 500,000 Sonoma County residents to adhere to our orders, we have made progress in slowing the spread of the novel coronavirus, ensuring our hospitals are not overwhelmed with COVID cases, and saving lives. This progress that we've made, thanks to all of you, allows us to ease some of the restrictions on businesses and activities, so long as we still have the mitigation factors, social distancing or physical distancing of 6 foot, facial coverings, other hygiene and sanitizing requirements, and protections specified in the health order. The state now allows variance counties to move to stage 3 and opens additional public venues such as fitness facilities, hotels, and campgrounds as early as June 12th. But as we just opened up sectors on Saturday, we will take precautions in considering opening further into stage 3 on June 22nd, based on conditions on the ground. So we will look at our data over the next 2 weeks after having just opened all these other sectors and see whether we're still in a steady state or plateau, which would allow us to move further with the stage 3 sectors that have now been announced by the state of California. Lifting too many restrictions too soon could potentially lead to a large increase in cases and result in avoidable, that is, hospitalizations and deaths. It may also lead to longer term economic harms. So we're really monitoring the local conditions very closely and using a data-driven approach to decision making. Although increased testing reveals more cases, we are optimistic that we can keep the rate of transmission low as long as all of us, both individually and collectively, remain vigilant and take all the necessary precautions to protect ourselves and others. So in that vein, our community question today is, when do I need to wear a face covering? As the county opens up more and more, the virus is still among us and is easily transmitted, as you know, from person to person, even when infected persons are asymptomatic or have no symptoms. So when you leave your home, remember to bring a facial covering with you to wear in case you encounter other people and cannot maintain a 6 foot distance at all times. When you're indoors at the grocery store or in any other retail store, you should always wear the facial covering. Now, when you're walking in your neighborhood, taking a run at the beach, you can wear the facial covering if you get within 6 feet of other people that you don't know and you feel as if you can't perform social or physical distancing. When you wear the facial covering, it should cover both your nose and your mouth, because the virus can be transmitted by just breathing. So clearly, nose and mouth should be covered. And when you're indoors anywhere at a house of worship, demonstration, outdoors or indoors, when you're in a restaurant or a tasting room, even if you're outdoors when you're not eating, then you should wear your facial covering. Workers also must use a facial covering when in common areas or workspaces. So if you have any further questions about facial coverings, please go to the SoCo Emergency website and look at the detailed instructions that we have there. Thanks for joining me today. Please continue to take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and we'll talk on Wednesday.